Hi, is this thing going? Peace, love, help the mobile tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is KP, and I'm coming to you on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, with our heart is the center for healing. Understand that when you come here, this is spa day for the soul, chicken noodle soup for the spirit, manny and petty day for the ego. Understand that this is a hard hat area, and self development is the construction site. So, with that being said, if you would like to inquire about any of my services, including uh whatever it is, road clearing work, guided meditations, all that stuff, hit me up. I am your guy. All right. You can check out all of my information in the description box. In addition to that, you will also find all pertinent information for the channel in the description box as well. That's like donations, donation tiers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right. Hold on one second. Let me get some hearts in the chat. All right. So in this collective reading, we are going to be doing just a general financial reading, financial freedom reading. Um this is going to be the first episode of Financial Fridays, where we look at tips and tricks to you know to get things moving in the financial department. All right. So let's go ahead and get started to see what is coming our way. Welcome in. Good morning, Grand Rising. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Come on in, y'all. We just getting started. We are going to be doing okay. All right. So we just had a card that just jumped out. It is the King of Wands. Um, the King of Wands is like the ultimate vision. Well, almost no, that's the King Swords, but uh, the King of Wands is the King of Desires. Okay, this is a person who knows how to bring um what they want and need into fruition, and they need little or no motivation to do so. They found out a method of manifestation that works, and they're sticking with it. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple more cards from this deck just to get a clearer picture of what's going on. So, just in general, how I read is that the first card in the reading is going to tell us. It's going to like really answer the question, right? And then all of the other cards is going to be supportive energy to, to that answer to the question. Okay, so when we ask it what's coming towards us in the terms of finances, when we get the oh, maybe it's just me, maybe what you call them, just let me see how does without the light. I don't look terrible without the light. I don't look terrible. All right. So again, when we ask him what the question of Welcome in, y'all. We just doing the collective reading. Double tap that screen, hit that like button. So when we ask the question, what's the energy or what's coming? Um, I see an opportunity for us to be the King of Wands. The King of Wands again is the king of desires. This is a person who knows exactly what they want and they don't let anything stand in their way. All right. So the second card that we have here is going to be five of cups. Okay. So the five of cups, uh so the five of cups is conflict and loss and on the emotional side, right? This carries energy of like heartbreak, depression, prolonged sadness, etc., etc., etc. Your puppy was outside earlier. That water thing. Yeah, I think if I don't know, maybe she got a short like tie knot in it or something. Well, not like a permanent knot, but yeah, she do need to get him. Maybe she could put him on one of them big poles on the other side on her porch. That's because he playing. He want to wrestle all the time. But that he at the perfect age though. If he had a bite sleeve, oh my god. All right, five of cups, grief, mourning, and disappointment. All right. So um it looks like the current energy is there's going to be a situation, a circumstance that's going to help us reclaim the throne in the financial sector when it comes to the King of Wands. But however, it looks like we got a clear blockage. All right. So there's some sort of hurt here. All right. There's some sort of pain. But I don't see it lasting long because we have the Eight of Cups here. All right. So the Eight of Cups represents a person answering the call. They have mastered something again. And hmm, and now it's time to go seek the ninth cup. All right. So let's see what else we got before we dive a little bit deep. Okay. So Queen of Cups is here. All right. Heavy Cups energy. So heavy wands, heavy cups, and a financial reading. We got the two of wands. Uh, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull one more, another cup card, three of cups. So, if we've been feeling any like financial angst or whatever, um, something tied to our emotions. Hold on one second. Welcome in. Hello, sir. Can you do my reading? Yes, I am doing a collective reading right now. Welcome to Financial Fridays. If you get bored, can you just copy and paste some hearts in the chat? I'm almost done. As you can see, we got a full spread here. All right. So when we ask just one a general question, right? Of like what's coming towards me, what's coming towards me in the finance. Uh yes. Type financial freedom to be added to the list. So just in case if anything happened, if you type financial freedom, I can go back. Don't post your question until it's your turn. Thank you. But for when it comes down to financial oh, I'm sorry, when it comes down to getting on the list, one way to guarantee to get on the list is to follow the instructions. All right. So that way when I go back in the chat, whatever, I can clearly see who's on the list. Ah, my ear hurts. Okay. So now I've met Meow again. Okay. So this reading shows a very mm, a shift, a very big shift um from emotional disappointment to uh to leadership, right? Uh right here what I'm feeling is that there's a release or there's a need to release disappointment, to trust your inner guidance, make a clear plan, and to stay open to new opportunities even if they don't look how you expected. Um if I could leave if I could leave us with anything with this reading would be don't let past losses blind you, right? When you stuck in your emotions, when you become depressed, pessimistic, all of that stuff, you miss out on opportunities because you hurting and you worried about what happened in the past. You understand what I'm saying? The King of Wands off the back is saying that it's time for us to step into our power. All right. And then the combination of the King of Wands and all of the two wands and the two cup cards is saying that there's deep seated emotional wounds and trauma. And to be honest with you, they so strong that they might not be directly connected to the financial sector of our life, but it could just spilled over. What is it? What is it? Hey, it's a puppy. It's a puppy at the door. What's up, puppy? What's going on, man? Where you live? Where you coming from? You going to the store? Or you want to go looking for some snacks? You want to go get some snacks and you want to give me none? Right now? You want to go get some snacks and you want to give me none? Bacon. We gotta get you. We gotta get you like a 20 pound uh treat bag or something. 'Cause them little Dollar Treats ain't cutting it, man. You be running through them little Dollar Treats. All right. So, uh, to just just to close this thing out, man. Uh-oh. All right, just to close this thing out. Again, the shift that we seeing, um, as the King of Wands, is going to be something that's going to be major. Again, this is going to be uh, possibly like a big lump sum of money, a new job, a second job, whatever the case is. But this is going to be an opportunity for us to show and prove. Okay, the King of Wands is telling me that we're ready to take control as we back into our leadership role, and we got to understand that money is attracted to boss energy. Money isn't attracted to lack energy. All right. So the sooner that we step back into that King of Wands mode and we start handling mind over matter, which we gotta go, right? The King of Wands has said we gotta go, we got a dream, we know what we want. But, you know, we might be dealing with some sort of regrets, hurts from the past, maybe even financial losses, right? Maybe our current situation and circumstances got us down to the point to where we don't even want to try, right? But the Queen of Wands is here to shake things up and to wake us up and to let us know that trusting your intuition when it comes to money right now is a great idea. Okay. The two of wands is representing that we need to come up with a solid game plan. Remember, the king of wands is a visionary person. This is a person who's one step, two step, three steps, four, five, six, seven, 8 steps ahead. All right. And the only way to really to operate like that is to plan carefully and to be ready to pivot at any point. Okay, so I see the two wands here as plan A and plan B. All right. And lastly, closing out with the Four of Cups. Again, please be careful not to be stubborn, not to be pessimistic, not to be too depressed. Because when you like that again, you miss out on opportunities. You might not even be in the places you need to be to receive the opportunities that you're looking for. But nonetheless, though, stay mindful of like any stagnant energy right now. Okay, if you are around any stagnant energy, whether it's at work or at home, please stay away from it. All right, don't let it get to you right now. Remember, as we moving forward through the chapter of the King of Wands, motivation and inspiration is of the highest order. And sometimes we have to go within to receive those things. All right. So that's going to be the conclusion of the collective. Uh if y'all want, we can go ahead. And if not, I think it'd be appropriate if we go ahead and shut him down. Peace, love, health, and wealth. I'm out. And then